We have a new feature in WilcomWorkspace Estimator that you're going to love, and it's price tables. Now it's really simple to get started setting up your price tables in Workspace Estimator. First thing you need to do is browse up to the brand new right corner settings option. And this will take you directly over to the apps settings of Wilcom Workspace. And in this case, we're looking at the Estimator price table. Now, there are two types of price tables for Estimator. There's first of all your digitizing setup fee. So how much you charge your customer to create that logo or digitize that logo. And your next price table is your production price table, or how much you charge your customer to sew that logo on their garment. We'll start off with the digitizing price table. And there's three options to choose from. First of all, don't charge anything, have no digitizing setup fee. The second one is a per 1,000 stitches. So for every 1,000 stitch, you might charge $5.50 to set that up. And then your next one could be just a flat rate, where no matter how many stitches or how big your design is, you charge a flat rate of, let's say, maybe $25 to get that set up and ready for your embroidery machine. So choose which option you like to have, and I'll stick for now with the per 1,000 stitch, and I'll go again $5.50, and I will save that away, and my digitizing setup is now ready to go. Now your production price table again is the price you charge your customer to sew those products on their particular garment. And I've got one that I've already configured that I will expand and add upon. But first let me explain how the price table is structured. So like most common embroidery price tables, it works by a basis of columns for each quantity breakup. So 1 to 7 garments, 8 to 14, 15 to 29, and then a row per stitch count. So from 1 to 4,000 stitches, 4,001 to 5,000 stitches. So if I have an order for 25 garments that has 4,500 stitches, the price will fit between 15 and 29, and on the 4,000 to 5,000 row, so it's $3.45 per product or per garment. So that's how the price table is structured. Now to edit the price table, simply click on screen and type in the prices that you want to set, or the quantity breakup, or the stitch count breakup that you want to set as well. But I'm going to add one extra row and one extra column to add a stitch count of greater than 10,000 and a quantity of garments between 300 and 599. So first of all, I'll start by adding a column, and I'll click plus here. And this gives me a new quantity breakup for my garments. So from 300 to 599 quantities, I now can set my price. So for my sewing fee of 1 to 4,000 stitches, it will be, let's say, $2 or $1.85. And my next one will be $2.10, and then $2.20, $2.35, $2.55, $2.70, and then for every 1,000 stitch after 9,000 stitches, I want to charge 24 cents per 1,000 stitch. So I've added one extra column of quantities. Now these prices match my original greater than 300 price mark, so I want to adjust these as well to reflect my new pricing. So it'll be $1.75 and $1.90, $2.05, $2.20, $2.35, $2.50, and finally 22 cents for every garment that has plus 1,000 stitch after 600 garments. Now I'm going to add a new stitch quantity or stitch count row. So I click plus row, and again I now have from 9,001 to 10,000 stitches, and now I enter in my prices. So $8.20, $5, $3.95, $3.70, $3.55, $3.10, $2.85, and $2.65. Once you've made all your changes, simply save that away, and those prices are now available in your front-end estimator. So let's take a look how it's used in the Wilcom Estimator app. So to get started with a new estimate, browse over to your Estimator app. And let's kick off by uploading some artwork. Now your first step is to set the size of the logo you want. So I want this to be 120 millimeters wide. And then I'm now ready to generate that estimate. Once the estimator is generated, you'll see some new fields on screen. The first one is quantity. This is where you set how many garments you want to sew in production. So in this case, a run of 65. And once that's been entered, you'll now see that your production price has now updated to $714.35 because my price table has a price of $10.99 per garment. And my digitizing fee at $5.55 per 1,000 stitch now has a digitizing price of $202.28. And of course, at any point in time, you can configure those prices by clicking on settings and browsing over and adjusting those price tables in your back end. Now, the prices appear here, but they also appear on the printed estimator worksheet. So browse up and click on Print Worksheet. And then you select whether your worksheet wants to contain the stitch count on or off, the quantity, the production price, or the digitizing price. And simply press Print to print your estimate.